Droid Wars.
Hello everybody, this is John from PhoneDog.com, and in case you missed it last week, Droid Wars is a new segment where I compare similar priced apps from the Android market and maybe talk a little bit about other free equivalents. So this week I'm taking a look at Breakout clones. Let's get to it.
I'm going to skip past the suspense here and just tell you up front that this is my favorite of the apps I'm going to be showing you today. It's Droid Breakout. It's $4.99 in the Android market. There is a free light version available, which I have not tried. But this one I think is worth it more than the other priced applications we're going to be looking at. You can immediately see just from the menu on the home screen here one of the reasons why this is the best Breakout clone available on the market. You can create your own levels. And while the developer's website, droidbreakout.com, says that you will eventually be able to share levels and rate other users' levels, you do not have that capability yet. The program does store your high scores, but I'm not sure about the online capabilities. I have not seen a submit score to leaderboard option or anything like that. So before we get into all the options on this menu here, why don't we go ahead and just play a game and take a look at it so you can see how it feels. Now I'm using the little touchpad area beneath my paddle to control its movement right now, but I can also use the trackball. You can hit the back button at any time to pause. Now I think I'm playing on easy, which means I get, what is it, I think between 4 and 7 power-ups per level. So like other Breakout games, you have blocks that are breakable, blocks that are unbreakable, and then the hard blocks in between that take several taps to knock them out. Back to the options here. One of the coolest things is you can create your own levels. I had a little bit of trouble with because the blocks are so tiny, so if you're trying to make an intricate pattern, you know, or even I should say just a specific pattern, it can be a little bit difficult. I don't have really big hands and I still found it hard, but you can use the trackball and then just click it to fill a square. And you can also browse the levels that come with the game rather than just playing them from the start. You can choose the one you want to jump to. You can play a random level. And let's check out some of the game options. Now you can also control, I showed you that you can use the space at the bottom of the screen or your trackball. You can adjust the trackball sensitivity. You can also use the accelerometer as the paddle control, which is pretty difficult, I think. So that puts an interesting twist on the game. I can never get those power-ups almost when I do it this way, though. The other options include game difficulty, whether or not the paddle will put a spin on the ball, audio settings such as music, which I prefer to play without, the sound effects, the volumes, vibrations. Lots of little breaks to silence where it can switch to different tracks randomly. This next one is called Meteor Brickbreaker by a company called Chilingo, and it's 2.5 British pounds, which currently works out to about $3.82. Let's go ahead and just jump into a game here. Same with Droid Breakout in that you can choose the level that you want to start on. I would put this very close to Droid Breakout in terms of overall enjoyability, but it is a different kind of game. And that curved bumper there, that takes some getting used to. But it's pretty cool. It's nice to see something different. And I like this game, and I do think it's worth the $3.80 I spent on it. Out of the three that we're looking at closely here, I think the Brickbreaker Deluxe HD2 is the only one I would really give a thumbs down to. I like this one, the Meteor one, and Droid Breakout. Those are both good games. You can always download two, uninstall one, and get a refund as long as you do it. What is it, 24 hours that you can do that? Similar power-ups, they can give you slow motion, multiple balls, a ball that obviously destroys more blocks than the regular ball can, and indestructible blocks to the ordinary ball. I think this one gives you a safety net with some power-ups. I haven't seen my paddle get resized yet. I don't think this one does that. I'm not sure though. You can see you have a little pause button in the upper left hand corner of the screen there, which is nice. These are your options. So there you go, make of it what you will. Even though I like this game and it's a fresh take on the old Breakout standard, it's not as good as Droid Breakout. Okay, so the next one is a GameSoft game called Blockbreaker 2 Deluxe HD. I don't know, I've seen different names depending on where you look. This was referred to by GameSpot as the best Breakout game ever, and I would disagree with them. The music is cheesy. It's heavily branded. That's just how it is when you buy games that are ported, from big studios and everything. You boot it up, you see a couple of logos and everything like that. But it's so much hype for something that feels old. And I know I'm not giving it as much credit as it probably deserves. I'm making these remarks in comparing it with Droid Breakout here. The physics aren't as realistic, and I don't know how to explain it without having you play it. They may look good on screen, but you can see when a lot of stuff starts going on, a lot of animations and everything, it starts bogging down, and perhaps that's just the phone. The processor isn't strong enough. I should also mention that I am overclocking my G1 and using Swapper, so I have more resources than the average G1 would out of the box. That alone is enough to bring down the value of the game overall. To me, it doesn't feel as much like a smartphone game as Droid Breakout does, and maybe it's just the look and feel of it, the dated music, I don't know. But Droid Breakout is smoother gameplay, I think. Take a look at some of the options. See, now I just have arrows at the bottom of the screen there. You can also use the accelerometer, which is nice. It just seems like everything is going in slow motion in this game. I'm going to show you another application called Super Break Slim by WhoDev. It's like $1.30, something like that. Also priced in British pounds. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. This is a basic Breakout clone. As you can see, it's very simple. And I don't know. I think this one should probably be a freebie. I have the sound on and it's not working. So, and my volume is up. Now there we go, now it kicks in. Not sure how well you can hear that. But you can see little bugs like that all over the place. This is or maybe that's a power-up. I can't even tell what's going on sometimes with this game. A little bit boring. Not nearly as entertaining as any of the others I've shown you, really. I don't mean to say anything disparaging about this developer's work, and I suppose if he's raising money from this software to create something more advanced, that's fantastic. I know nothing about the developer. The name is WhoDev. But looking at it from an end-user standpoint, considering the options you have for priced Breakout clones in the Android market, I don't think this one would be your best choice. Alright, let's take a quick look at one of the freebies available in the Android market, Block and Ball. Very simple. I'm losing focus here. No sound. But if you don't want to spend money on it and you're just looking for something to kill time on the train or something like that, I guess this will do. Seems like more of an exercise in programming more than anything else. And here's Break the Blocks Lite, which is also freeware, but it is a demo. Whoa, you see how fast that moved? Good. If you're looking for a free version, this one is better than the last one I showed you. 0 options. You start from the same screen every time. You can't save games or move to a different level or design your own or anything like that. Very basic, but like I said, this one is free, 10 levels. Good time killer on the bus.
Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned to PhoneDog.com. Take care.